Our countdown closer is throwing her money behind one of them. Let's get to Wealth Enhancement Portfolio Consulting Director Ayako Yoshioka. She manages $128.8 billion. Ayako, can I please just give you this breaking news that we are getting? In an interview with the Wall Street Journal in the Oval Office just a few hours ago, President Trump apparently told the Wall Street Journal that Kevin Warsh is at the top of his list for Federal Reserve Chair. He called both the Kevins, Kevin Warsh and Kevin Hassett, great. But listen, just Wednesday, Professor Jeremy Siegel of Wharton and I were on the set talking about this possibility. He said he was leaning toward Kevin Warsh. My gut was telling me Warsh as well. You just don't know until the last minute, do you? What is your thought about this and how the bond market may react?
Sure. Happy birthday and happy holidays to you, Liz.
Thank you.
So, when it comes to the bond market and who the next Fed chair is going to be, I think we're going to have to wait and see, really. But it's really about what is the interest rate policy going to look like in 2026? Are we really going to get those two cuts that the market has priced in for 2026? Or is it going to lean into that one dot that was sort of in there for in terms of the guide from the Fed for 2026? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I know. Wait and see. We're looking at the 30-year, though, which had been already rising, 4.856%. Longer end of the curve is moving higher, I think. Let's talk about the pick that you like that melds with Barron's picks. Which is it?
For us, it would be Amazon. So Amazon and just, consumer stocks in general have had a rough go in 2025. Consumer sentiment is sort of in the doldrums. And I think consumer discretionary as a sector was the third worst performing sector in the S&P 500 so far this year. So with that, we like Amazon. As we look out into 2026, we know that the consumer is going to be sort of bolstered by these tax benefits. And so especially as we look at the first quarter and the first half of 2026, we think those tax benefits are going to be a nice tailwind for some of these consumer names.
I see NVIDIA is also on your list. NVIDIA has been traveling a bit of a rocky road lately after just 2 years of stellar outperformance. Tell me what you like about NVIDIA, even in this atmosphere where there are skeptics now emerging around the AI trade.
Oh, the AI bubble debate continues to be the hottest thing in town. And I think, with NVIDIA, it's hardware, and we know that it's been the leader in the AI space in terms of building out this infrastructure. We don't think the game's over yet. We think this is going to be a long build out for infrastructure, and it's trading at a relatively, decent multiple for the 60% sort of revenue growth that you're going to get next year. It's going to come down. The growth rate's not going to be there forever, but we do think that there's still some left in the tank for NVIDIA.
Ayako, what was your best pick, your best performer this past year?
Our best performer, actually is just outside the United States. I think from our perspective, we have global portfolios and we lean into emerging markets, international, that have really outperformed the U.S. this year.
Do you think that trails over into 2026, the international trade?
We do. We think that continues. We're continuing to see just broad diversification. Emerging markets continue to do well. The dollar hasn't done that well, and we think that it could continue to weaken a little bit more in 2026. So we really do like that ex-U.S. trade. Yeah,
the U.S. dollar hitting a 10-week low yesterday. So we'll keep an eye on the greenback and on you and your very successful picks. Ayako, good to see you. Thank you so much.